What's up? It's Jomboy and Jake Radio. It's March 26th. That was Three Little Birds by Bob Marley because we're in countdown week to opening day. 3 days or whatever it is. See how this song plays with Jake, who hasn't said a word to me. It seems like he's had a very tough morning.
Jimmy, how you doing, brother?
Whoa, that scared the hell out of me.
We're professionals, man. You can't let the behind the scenes come in, man. What are you doing?
Well, I thought it was interesting setup because I don't know how'd that song play for you. What's going on?
It's a great song. Bob Marley's one of my favorites all time, man.
Nice.
Yeah.
How you doing?
Bad. It's Tuesday. I mean, that song has screwed the rest of my day because you're messing with the Tuesday gods, trying to play that on a Tuesday.
Jordan was trying to do it to help you out on this Tuesday.
Oh, no, that's as insulting as it gets. That's as insulting as it can get. It's incredibly rude. And love Bob. One of my first CDs, Bob Marley and the Wailers' Greatest Hits.
Yeah, that and disco.
Countdown. Does that count as countdown?
Yeah.
So it just has to be the numeric days away. So yeah. Tomorrow has to be 2.
Yes.
Okay.
Yesterday was 4.
Right.
Yeah.
But there's a countdown. How are you doing? How was your flight? How was your red eye? Why do you have new earphones in? Tell me everything.
Okay. All right. My flight was, I like the red eye because I have the full day now to do things, but I didn't sleep at all because I can't sleep on red eye. So whenever I do it, I have to just power through the day, which I'm fine with. Katie's napping right now. So flight was fine. I plugged in my nice big headphones on the plane, and it's like a straight plug, and then go to the bathroom. And as I got up, my leg hit my headphone where it was plugged in and just bent it. So the cord is broke. I have to get a new headphone cord for those ones. So I have these headphones in today.
Okay.
Yeah. Flight was good. I got home, I don't know, like 8 o'clock. Landed at 5:20 in Newark. Took a Uber. The driver looked like a 50-year-old Gary Sanchez, which was nice.
Oh, okay.
I saw it. I noticed it, and I was just kind of happy with myself. This is cool. I love Gary Sanchez. This guy kind of looks like what Gary would grow up to be looking like. Got a text from my darling Caitlin, who was sitting in the seat next to me, that said, and I quote, she texted me and said, "He looks like Gary Sanchez in 25 years.
How about that?
And I was like, wow. A, same page. B, she knows what Gary Sanchez looks like.
Yeah, it's pretty nice. Are you guys okay that you guys were thinking differently, though?
We were thinking the same thing.
No, she has Gary as 51-year-old. She had the Uber driver as 51-year-old Gary Sanchez.
Oh,
Gary's 26.
I had him as 50.
So I don't know. I would talk. I'd have a conversation because that's what relationships are about.
We'll have to figure that out. See which one. Oh, Chad Green's wife just liked one of my tweets, so that's nice. Good day so far. Chugging coffee. I'm on my second coffee because I don't want to go to sleep today. I got some plans for the day. So, how are you?
I'm terrible. Just like you and Katie have your Gary Sanchez 1 year off miscommunication in the future. The dog, we haven't done this in months, Jim. This used to be a regular opening to the show. The dog was allowed in the bedroom while I was sleeping. Normally I'm up, or normally the dog can be flanked around because he's a dog. He doesn't have to jump right onto my testicles, but he did that. And they're in pain. Like actual go to the doctor pain. So I'm considering, and that's how I woke up. So I need everyone to think about that. I need everyone to actually think about that. Think of your worst pain, and that's how you wake up. Think if you've broken an ankle or if your clavicle blew out or something. That's how you woke up.
Yeah.
That's how you woke up this morning.
Now your text messages make sense. I was confused.
So, yeah, I mean, just rolling around for like 15 minutes to try to wake up, to try to breathe, to try to not throw up, all the good hit in the nuts feelings.
Do you kind of feel alive? I haven't got hit in the nuts.
Oh, no, Jim. It's the worst feeling you can have. It's not being alive. It's closer to death. And then, as a little insult to injury, as we know, she normally takes the dog out in the morning, but she said she was running late and asked if I could. I said, I can barely breathe. And no, I'm running late, which that's boyfriend code for, yeah, I can do it. So the worst case, it's Tuesday. Jordan from the top ropes with the Bob Marley, as big of an insult as anyone's ever given to the Jomboy and Jake radio show. The fact you're playing again is extremely rude.
That was a different song. That was One Love.
Well, it's still Bob Marley. I mean, that's the whole theme. That's the whole idea there. I just said how much of an insult playing Bob Marley on a Tuesday is. So you leaned into that, and here we are.
Admit that Jordan's intentions were good.
No.
No. Tough morning for you.
No, disagree.
I mean, I haven't even slept a wink.
Oh, so jealous. So jealous of where you're currently at.
Yeah, I watched one movie, and then I watched the start of 2 movies, and then said, nah, never mind. Stopped watching them.
What movie did you watch? What 2 movies did you not watch? I mean, come on.
I know. I was letting you do that. I watched American Animals, which is about a heist that these college kids stole. It's a new movie. These college kids stole rare books from their library.
Okay.
And they went to jail for it. They got in trouble. And it's cool because they have like a documentary. Like it's like Bernie. You know how Bernie was real interviews?
Right.
And then reenactment. The same style, but not a silly, serious movie. I liked it though. And then I tried to watch that Melissa McCarthy movie. That was Will You Ever Forgive Me? Like she forges notes.
Her serious role, right?
Yeah, I was interested in it because I don't like her as a comedian really, but I always like when comedians do their serious role. Truman Show, Groundhog Day, all that good stuff. But it was like I was half asleep, but I couldn't sleep because I can't get comfortable, and that wasn't keeping me up. So then I switched to this Paul Rudd movie called The Catcher Was a Spy. True story about this backup catcher that was on the Red Sox. Was a super smart dude that went to World War II and was a spy sent to kill this German scientist that was trying to make the atom bomb before the Americans made it. And it's like, it's just a bad movie. Like the director and editing and like it's just poorly done. I think it very much plays like, oh, this is a subpar movie. So I bowed out of that, and then I just put on Game of Thrones.
Nice. What Thrones you watch?
Oh, I watched the one where Jon Snow goes to meet Khaleesi.
Daenerys Targaryen.
And she's like, bend the knee, and he's like, nah.
Yeah, that was really good. Well, all the Games of Thrones are really well done, but it's that was like some fake drama because it was basically Jon Snow being like, yeah, I'll do anything, just not the bend the knee part. Like I'm good for whatever. I blank check except the knee thing. And everyone's like, well, what about the knee?
You know what scene is in that episode that's fucked is when Cersei captures the Sand Lady. The
Sand Snakes
and her daughter, and she poisons the daughter and says, I'm going to keep you alive so you can watch your daughter die and rot into a pile of bones.
What's the bad part?
That.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, not nice.
No, so mean. Really mean. Cersei's mean.
Really mean. Yeah, haven't we don't have full closure on the mom, right?
I don't know. That's why I needed to like rejuvenate some of my brain before the new Thrones comes out, like get it all back going in there.
Yeah, I want to say the Sand Snake mom, we haven't seen her since we've seen the daughter poisoned. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, I was wondering kind of if it's like a fake, if it's more of a mental game. But I think Cersei actually did it.
Yeah. But yeah, I'm pretty sure we're left not knowing. That's the show, not the not knowing.
Pretty mean. Pretty mean.
Nice.
Dude, I'm excited right now.
Okay.
I'm happy.
Have you talked about your day yesterday at all?
No, yesterday I didn't do much. Just went up to hang out at Courtney's house with little Ike and Luke, and it was my whole family besides my dad and Katie. We just had dinner and hung out.
Nice.
It was nice. It's really nice. But I'm excited right now. I got some things I want to do today. I'm looking at myself on the screen, and my haircut doesn't look bad. Like, my haircut kind of looks good. I rarely am happy with.
Dude, I was trying to tell you this, dude. With the keeping the beard just a little tighter, I think the whole thing is good.
Yeah, I mean, it was a $10 haircut from the Korean place down the street. It was like the cheapest place I've ever went to get a haircut. And I think it's the one that I like the most.
Ain't that it?
So now I got to fly back to California every time, which really changes it from a $10 haircut
to
like a $210 haircut.
The haircut was not $10 then.
Yeah, it's true.
Plus bar, yeah.
Yeah, it's a fucking bummer. No, I'm excited to be back in my setup. I needed those 4 days break, and now I'm ready.
And I told you this feeling was coming, man. I told you on Talking Yanks.
I'm going to crash and die today at some point.
Right. But that's just red eye. But I told you, when you got back from the trip, it was the same feeling I had when I got back from my little Aspen trip. Like, it's here.
Yeah. You know what I also did today? So we did I tell you guys how I left my wallet when I flew to California? I didn't have my wallet on me. Did I tell you guys that?
No.
I got to the airport and we were about to go through security, and I reached in for my wallet and it wasn't in my pocket. And I thought I got pickpocketed.
Okay.
Not losing my wallet. My dad's terrible at it, so I forced myself to be very good at it. When we drove to Hazlitt and parked the car at my aunt's house, I got out of the car and into the Uber, and I'm wearing sweatpants, and it fell out of my pocket while I was transferring cars.
Yeah.
So we go through security, and I don't have my wallet. I have no ID, like no ID at all.
Right.
So I call the Uber, see if I left it in there. He's like, nah, it's not in here. I call my aunt. She's like, yeah, it's actually in a puddle in front of my house.
Yeah, thanks.
I'm like, okay. Katie's freaking out because she thinks I'm not going to be able to get on the plane now because I don't have ID.
Right.
And I was pretty positive I was going to be able to fly, which my dad and my sister said they wouldn't even have tried. They were like, no, they wouldn't even try to get on without an ID. And I was like, well, I figured it has to happen at least 10 times a week.
Yeah.
Like, it can't be I'm the first person to ever lose their
10
wallet.
times a day.
Yeah, has to happen. So
yeah,
I went up to TSA and I had my aunt send me pictures of my ID. And I was like, hey, I lost this on the way here. She's like, I don't want to see no pictures. I don't want to see no pictures. I was like, okay, what do you want? And he's like, did you buy the ticket? I said, yes, I purchased a ticket. He's like, all right, email's on your phone. I said, yeah. And then he wanted me to hand me your phone, just like if I found it somewhere. Just do it like I was like, what? And I was like, I don't understand that caveat. I'm just going to hand you my phone.
Yeah.
And then he said, no. I need it locked. Just hand me the phone. Because he wanted to prove that it was my phone, not like Katie's phone that I was just showing him, and it was her email. And I was like, oh, I don't have a lock on my phone. So this test of yours isn't going to work.
Right.
And he was just like, what the fuck, man? Get on the plane.
Nice.
So that was good. Katie was freaking out.
So you were no wallet the whole trip?
No, my aunt flew it out first class because I didn't want to do that on the way back.
Right.
So she sent it out. I have it on the way back. But I went and got my New Jersey license specifically for this flight. Turns out I didn't need it on the way there.
Classic.
So anyway, that happened. Yeah, a previous thought made me go into that thought, but now I forget what it was.
All right.
Oh, we picked up on the way this morning, we picked up the car in Hazlitt, and I took Katie to this breakfast spot in Hazlitt called P&P Sweet Shop, which was
Okay.
there when I was a little kid. It's nothing special at all. It's just like a diner that the working class blue collar union men come in
Sure.
real early in the morning, get their coffee. Like it's a scene out of 1990s America still. So I like had a bit of nostalgia going in there with Katie, and she loved it because she eats up those local places like that.
Sure.
So it's a good morning for waking up so early. Gary Sanchez was my Uber driver.
Yeah.
I went to an old neighborhood place. I got a nice haircut. I'm chugging coffee right now to make sure I have energy. You got hit in the nuts, which sucks for you, but made me laugh.
Right.
It's good all around.
Good all around, we'll say.
Let's go into the tri-state news. Ooh, that's loud. The Nets lost to the Trailblazers in OT by a score of 148 to 144. That's a lot of points, Jake. The Nets are currently the 7th seed with Miami only one game behind them. Jusuf Nurkic had one of the bad leg injuries in double OT. The Devils beat the Sabres. The Penguins beat the Rangers. Andujar got hit by a pitch last night, but it's okay. He's not hurt. The Mets plane to Syracuse for their workout got delayed, and Noah Syndergaard went on Twitter and did an Ask Me Anything, where he just responded to every question as a grumpy grump. Jacob deGrom and the Nets are in agreement on a 5-year, $137 million contract extension, so that should make Noah happy that deGrom got money and maybe there's no more money for him. Bum, 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 bum. Mets are in the news.
Mets are in the news. The Syracuse flight getting delayed 3.5 hours is just so Mets.
That's great. It's perfect.
And Jim, I want to get a couple things out here. So the flight getting delayed 3.5 hours, I just said that's so Mets.
Yes.
And I think that sticks. It's just we planned this Syracuse thing. Now it's delayed. It's kind of a mess. Dude, people were ripping on the Mets for not having deGrom extended, which, I mean, like, I half get he won the Cy Young. You want that guy on your team for a while. I get that. But, like, the Mets got the extension done before the season, which not a lot of teams would have. So, like, people were giving them the Mets treatment for not having deGrom re-signed, and it's like, the Mets did everything pretty well here. They brought their guy back in-house. Brody had a decent offseason. They're telling the team they want to win. The Syracuse thing, still super bizarre. The plane getting delayed, as Mets as it comes. But that's my Mets spiel.
Did you see what Noah Syndergaard did on Twitter?
Yeah, I saw the Francesa, like, would you rather get a coffee with Mr. Met or Francesa? And he's like, I'd just trade me instead, or whatever it was.
Yeah, there's a bunch of others. Dude, said that he's the Met Harvey now, and he's like becoming, a loudmouth, and the Mets probably don't really like what he's doing. And yeah, Francesa sounds like a grump. Francesa's right. Like, Noah is just, he needs the season to start. This is a case of Noah needs the season to start.
Yeah.
So, like, everyone was asking him questions. Thoughts on the Wilpons? His response, my bosses. Got any big plans? Sights of Syracuse while you're there? Dash the smiley face that's not smiling, just like looking straight ahead. And then this one, what workout in Syracuse are you most looking forward to, Noah? He responded, pass. Like, I get it's funny, but you kind of just sound like a fucking baby.
Yeah, a little bit.
I agree with his gripe. That's what I'm saying. Like, I totally agree that the Syracuse thing is ridiculous.
Right.
Kind of like what you're saying and how you're saying it. He does just sound like a giant fucking baby.
Yeah. If you're gonna do the AMA, actually lean into it.
Be silly. Answer questions. Be honest. You know what I mean? That was whatever. Yeah, he's kind of a loser.
Ooh.
When it comes to social media, at baseball, he's really, really good.
pretty successful.
Yeah, really good.
Andujar hitting the left pec.
Yeah, Ryan Maldonado just joined the chat. Says, "What up, guys? What's up, Ryan?"
Okay. Yeah, the Andujar, it was a weird hit by pitch. You don't see a lot of guys hit there. You normally see if a pitch is coming there, they bring the left arm in and it hits kind of their bicep tricep area. Jim, this is my classic Dale Earnhardt Sr. example. R.I.P. If the ball had hit Andujar there and dropped, get worried because that means 95 miles per hour fastball just hit Andujar in the chest, in the heart/rib cage. But because it kind of hit the pec and just kept going, that energy gets deflected, Jim. Andujar's fine.
Yeah. If he was white, he'd probably have a fucking gnarly bruise. I don't know how it works on the darker skin. How bruised, or do they show up as violent looking?
I think they get bruises, yeah.
I think they get bruises, but white, you get that like white people bruise.
Okay. Interesting.
I'll Google bruise on a black person.
Okay.
Yeah, they're bad, but they're not as bad as these are white people are showing me. Okay, this is confusing. Oh my god. Holy shit, some bruises are crazy. They're all white people. Google sucks. Anyway. I like thinking about how big the bruises are going to be. You know, Jason Giambi like showed his leg one time, and it was just like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Like it spreads to his whole thing. It's all pink and nasty. It's gross.
I mean, just hit the multipliers there. Think about any bruise you got as a kiddo, and then multiply that. If you got hit by a 60-mile-per-hour fastball in Little League on your thigh, and what that bruise would turn into, multiply that by 1.33. Little math for everyone this morning.
Math and science from you today, which is great.
Yeah, pretty good. Fucking Tuesday.
So Noah's getting like what, 27 mil a year?
DeGrom will be getting it.
DeGrom. Noah's not getting anything.
They've decided.
That's pretty good contract for him.
Yeah, he got paid. I mean, he was easily the best pitcher in the NL last year. Literally for the Mets, I genuinely hope he keeps it going. Because there's a headline on ESPN. It was ESPN Plus though, which I don't. Does anybody have that? I've got a little inside tip about ESPN being bad. You'll like.
What's that?
If you work at ESPN, they make you buy ESPN Plus.
They don't give it to you for free?
No.
Why? Why not? That seems stupid.
Because I think they rolled ESPN Plus out thinking it would be a hit, and it kind of really sucks. It's $4.99. Like I remember Insider, because ESPN Insider was like, it came if you bought the magazine, which the magazine was pretty cool for a while. Or it was like $1.99 a month, but you could Netflix it. And it was like, okay, who's got to log in case I need to read one article that looks cool or whatever. ESPN Plus is like $4.99. Nobody's really sure what it is. But the article was Buster Olney saying why Boston's Chris Sale extension was a mistake, Jim.
Because he's a skinny, slender man that throws in a style that's bound to his arm?
Talk slender man, but I can't.
You're not allowed to talk slender man. Don't talk slender man. Don't, Jake, don't say it. When you say those words, it haunts everyone.
Wow, Jim.
I say it in a different way.
Wow.
Hey, we never did our day ranking. How was your day yesterday?
That's what I was trying to ask you. You never asked how my day was at all.
Yeah, yesterday I never asked. Well, we did a lot of preamble on other things, so.
Well, I was asking you, how was your day yesterday? Was my exact words. You said you got dinner with your family, and
yeah, I forgot. I forgot we did the ranking things. So, what's yours?
It's tough. Mine was, I mean, trying to compare it to what Tuesday's currently putting through, it feels like a 10, but I think it was just an average day yesterday. It was okay. I was just yesterday was like yesterday was a prep day. Like it feels know what it is, Jim? It feels like a build up.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's all been building up for Thursday, and / today was going to be the worst day it could ever possibly be. So I'll
Can
say
he build it? Yes, he can.
yes, he can. Like yeah, I've got some. I did the leg work for things yesterday that I wanted to take care of today. Now I'm a little scared of Tuesday, but I think I'll do it. Or maybe I'll put my best foot forward and the actual end results will come on Wednesday. Yeah, yesterday was a 5'8".
My full-grown height
In boots. Yes, that is your height.
when I wear boots.
Right.
Correct. Good call. Mine was a 6'5".
Wow. I was going to okay. Let's go back. So, I asked you how your day was. He said, it was just all right. You know, I spent the day with my family and we had a nice dinner. And I was like, that sounds like a great day. And then you come back and you drop your highest number ever. Just, hey, Hiroshima, here's the nuke.
Well, here's the thing. There's no stories to be said about my day yesterday. We literally just lounged around and didn't do a thing. But I was with my family and my little nephew, so like it's one of the better days I've had recently.
Yeah,
But
you spent time with your family.
There's no stories to come from it. So that's why
okay.
I breezed over it.
Family's what's most important.
To some people.
Some people.
Other people care about their country, like the Japanese kamikaze pilots. They cared more about their country.
Okay.
They were brainwashed.
Well, there's the other problem.
Yeah. All right, let's go to the national news.
You don't? Okay.
What do we want to do?
I had some tri-state stuff to cover, but
we're running late.
okay. Conor McGregor has retired. Can you believe it? Unbelievable. I'm sure. I mean, you retire in a sport like that, and there's no chance you ever come back for another payday or anything. So it's just insane. The last we've seen of Conor McGregor for sure has totally happened. NFL announces their game that will open the season. Bears-Packers, Brett's Packers, to start the NFL season, Thursday Night Football. How about your guy Cole Hamels, Jimmy? He had a little bit of a day. Hits a hole-in-one, then hits a home run. I mean, that's like the opposite of every Tuesday for me. Rudy Gobert sets a single-season dunk record. Cool, Rudy. Be tall. Be better. And Jim, the bet of the day ended up being an NBA just dream yesterday. Booker scored 59. We saw Jimmer Fredette make his NBA return. And most importantly, the Jazz covered.
You have any thoughts on the ending of that Jazz versus Booker game?
So first of all, I want to go back to our Nets and the Trailblazers because we didn't really talk about that. Double OT, kind of fun game for a couple playoff teams. Jim, Yusuf Nurkic, who's a big man for them literally and figuratively. Dude had one of the nasty leg injuries last night. Leg just snapped under him.
Is it worse than Kevin Ware?
It's like same league. It's same league.
You can see the bone sticking out?
You can't see the bone, but you can very clearly see like the break happen, depending which replay you get. Pretty sad, averaging 15 and 10 for them. He's just been really solid this year. He's kind of a heart of this team, and this has just been like the Trailblazers story. Like something always happens, and they never come near the next level, even though they compete to be like third in the West and stuff like that. But a little sad. Are you looking for the break or no?
Nah, don't care.
All right, proud of you. So there's that and the Nets loss. Jimmy, keeping it in the NBA.
The association.
This Utah Jazz Phoenix Suns game has everything you could ever want. Devin Booker. Okay, so let's take a couple steps back. So this was the bet of the day. If you remember, the Jazz were favored by 15 points, which is a lot in an NBA game. But the Suns are bad. Utah's peaking. It makes sense a little bit. Jim, I looked at this box score, and it was like start of the fourth quarter. I was checking the bet of the day. Or it was midway through the fourth, and the Jazz were just obliterating them. So I was like, okay, bet of the day is going to hit. Cool. So at the time, Phoenix had like low 80s points, and Devin Booker had 57 of them.
Yeah.
So
like all the points.
That's a really bad look when you have 50-plus points. You have about 5/8 of your team. You almost have 3/4 of your team's points, or 2/3. And your team is just getting killed. Nobody else on the Suns scored in the double digits.
Yeah, but they don't care. They're just having fun.
I don't know if they are, though, because that doesn't sound like fun.
Well, I mean, the way they were doing it at the end, they just wanted to get him his points.
Well, it was the only possible win they could walk away with. Jimmer Fredette comes in the game, plays 14 minutes. He was 0 for a while. He finishes 1 for 10. He gets 6 points. He gets 4 free throws. Fun to see Jimmer back. Kind of funny his return is in Salt Lake, where he's kind of a god. That was probably planned.
Yeah, it's the only way he could return, I thought.
Jazz absolutely killed them, and then it ends with
this is the story.
Devin Booker, so they're like, all right, let's get him 60 at least, because we need anything to hang our hat on. And the Jazz say nope, and they intentionally foul so Devin Booker cannot get 60 points. This is happening in a basketball game. The Jazz win by 33 points.
I like it. Want to know why? Because the Suns fouled just to get Booker the ball back.
Yeah.
If the Suns didn't do that and the Jazz fouled to stop Booker, I'd be crying like Bush or whatever, or what, come on, guys. But the Suns put Booker in just to get 60.
Yeah.
He scores, and they immediately foul to stop the clock so that they can get the ball back to Booker so he can get to 60. If you're the Jazz, yeah, fuck that. We're gonna play that game too then.
Yeah, get the hell out of here.
Yeah, I don't care. And I don't care. Like, you don't want to drop 60 on you. You don't want the last batter of a no-hitter just to give it up just because, like, hey, might as well.
Just because we're winning by a lot. Who cares?
Yeah. You don't want to you want to have that happen to you. So I don't really care. And if they were the first person to start the foul games, the Booker foul games, we'll call it, then I'd say that was kind of I don't even want to say Bush League. Kind of like lame.
It's just so ridiculous.
But because the Suns fouled first, I'm fine with it. I don't care.
We ended up so far away from real basketball, which is the goal of the NBA. And it showed. I mean, it's just the fun of these tanking teams.
Cole Hamels gets a hole-in-one and then plays in the game where he has to hit because in the National League and hits a home run. Good day swinging sticks.
Yeah, good day swinging the stick. It's like the link, expecting it to be a, just one of those silly things like, what unbelievable, or Cole Hamels saying something ridiculous because you just had a ridiculous thing happen. His opening quote is, "It's finally that time. I feel healthy and strong." And it's like, okay, dude, who gives a shit? You're a pitcher who hit a home run and you hit a hole-in-one, which is extremely rare.
I like that quote if he's like, well, that stuff is all a wash. I'm just going to answer questions about my pitching, and I finally feel good about my pitching.
Yeah. Well, he's not even talking about his pitching. He's talking about his hitting.
He is. He's talking about the hitting in the home run because then I don't like it because then I'm with you. It's like, dude, come
Yeah,
on.
like don't care. No, I mean the quotes aren't that bad. I mean I'm reading them through an article right now, so you can only translate what he's like. Yeah, it's I've been taking BP. It's nice to make solid contact. And he goes, they said, and this is why now I appreciate it. He said, does it feel the same as hitting a hole in one? He goes, no, I take the hole in one. It's a lot more rare. so that's good.
It's good. That's good. That's the half. That's halftime. I've been I don't know if there's a window open here. If there's a window open, that means we left it open all weekend, but I'm cold in here right now.
Maybe you're just cold.
I'm yawning.
What was the weather in Cali?
It was warmer. It wasn't like I was still wearing jeans and a hoodie.
Right.
But it was warmer than here.
Maybe like you just had 50. A slight acclimation and you're feeling those 5 degrees right now.
Could be. The fan's also on. I wear the same outfit every day over there.
Nice.
Because I wasn't going to bring like another pair of jeans just for 3 days.
Showing off that fresh haircut.
Yeah, I did. I didn't wear a hat at all.
Peacocking.
Yeah, yeah.
I read the news today, oh boy, and though the news was rather sad, but I just had to back that.
Well, it's 6 o'clock. Time for the news.
A Florida man called the police after he paid for sex when he got scammed instead. Dr. Dre tweeted about how his daughter got into USC all on her own, and there's going to be no jail time for him. His followers immediately reminded him of the $70 million donation he gave to USC a couple years ago. He deleted the post, then deleted his entire Instagram. I think it was Instagram. A man awoke in NoHo subway station with a knife stuck in his leg. No one knows how it got there, or maybe they do. I haven't clicked the link yet. Threesome went wrong when a woman stabbed her hubby's girlfriend after sex. And a woman knitted a stylish suit from 300 plastic grocery bags. Jake, hit him with it.
Hit him with it.
You can do anything you want in this world. Craft Brewery partners with Kodak to create a beer that doubles as a film developer, which is an invention that literally no one asked for or wants. And scientists find a new way to deactivate brain area. The fuck? Scientists find a way to retry. Scientists find a way to deactivate the brain area responsible for alcoholism. Some headlines are just written so poorly. What is the? Why do they deactivate? Here, I'll solve alcoholism. Never drink alcohol.
Yeah, that's not an option though. No, they're saying what this is telling me, and again, you know where I'm at with science and Tuesdays, but there's an area of the brain that's related to alcoholism and makes you want to abuse it and bad with it, and they can turn that off.
Sounds scary to me, actually.
A little bit. I mean, messing with anything sounds scary. All medicine and stuff kind of sounds scary if you really think about it. But okay, good job, science, if you can stop alcoholism. But I haven't seen the results.
Yeah, I mean, don't ever drink and you'll never become an alcoholic.
How long do you think you're gonna live till?
89.
Okay, not bad.
Thanks.
That's pretty good.
Nice and short, so that helps me out.
It's concise. I had some modern medicine thoughts last night. I was like, what if people are living $120 and stuff? I don't know.
Well, they just confirmed the oldest woman in the world, and she's 116 years old.
Right. But I'm saying you gotta start stretching that out. You know, people used to live till X, and now medicine's getting a lot better.
Yeah.
Scientists are stop deactivating the brain area responsible for alcoholism now. So,
would you drink from Tuck Everlasting if you found it, if it was an option?
Is that like the Fountain of Youth?
Yeah, yeah. It stops your aging exactly where you are and you live forever. But a man in a yellow raincoat playing a flute comes hunting you.
I'm out on the flute guy, so no.
Yeah. One of the characters in Tuck Everlasting just joins every war because he can't die.
Yeah, it's kind of smart. That's the Wolverine, they call that.
Well, no, Tuck Everlasting.
Well, Wolverine was created before that, so.
There's no way.
Well, how long do you think Wolverine's been around? I mean,
Not a-
comic books, we're going back years and years.
Yeah, but I think Tuck Everlasting is like a classic.
Oh, let's find out.
I think
Not the movie.
no, the movie is recent.
Published in 1975. Literally eat rocks.
When's Wolverine been from? Like the 60s?
1974. Boom!
Oh, big win for Jake. How about we drop this one?
Get off my asshole, Brian!
Yeah. So free money.
That was pretty fun, actually.
No, it might be neat. Maybe Wolverine was invented, and he was just like, yeah, this Wolverine guy, he lives forever. He was a science project, blah, blah, blah. Then Stan Lee or whoever invented Wolverine. So I just assume yeah. But what if they read Tuck Everlasting and they're like, yo, this is perfect for Wolverine?
Yeah, could be. Go make him fight every war.
Could be. Speaking of, no, we're not speaking of anything related to that. I want to do the Dr. Dre thing. His Instagram's back up. He took down the post because I think he just took it down because he was trolling. Because Jim, Dr. Dre did it the old-fashioned way. It was the whole thing we talked about when this originally happened. Dr. Dre donated a lot of money, and his kid got accepted to USC.
Yeah.
That's how things used to work. That's how things still do work. But yeah, he trolled Aunt Becky pretty hard.
So you think he was fully aware?
Oh yes.
Okay.
Yeah,
that's cool.
It was a troll job.
His daughter had some quotes like she didn't want to go to USC, but her dad made her.
Yeah, tough life.
The only place you can get in, you dummy.
You dumb.
Why don't you grow some brains?
Good for her. USC was my fake Connecticut dream school for a while.
Yeah, because you love the cheerleaders' outfits.
I like the cheerleader outfits. It was California. It's Cali, brah.
California.
The Yankees had drafted some players from there.
Yeah, California Dreamboat.
So, I guess I won't rule it out. You'll never know.
I don't see.
Let's see which one do you want here, Jim?
None of these really do much for me. I'm interested to see what the plastic grocery bag suit looks like, but I think if we all close our eyes and picture, okay, this woman knitted a suit out of 300 plastic bags, I think we could all pretty much envision it.
No, you cannot.
Okay, so now I'm interested. I'm glad you did that test.
Well, you might not be either way.
Is she wearing it in that picture?
Yes.
This is bullshit. That's like a wool. What is she talking about?
Yeah, I think this old lady just lied.
Listen to this bullshit. Rosa Ferrigno, you're a goddamn liar.
Yeah.
Okay. Rosa Ferrigno's new suit takes recycling to an extreme. She knitted it from more than 300 plastic grocery bags. The 75-year-old woman from Greece in Western New York willed away the winter, knitting a skirt and jacket from filmy brown bags, scissored into thin strips that were tied together to make yarn. She then lined it with cotton fabric. And when you look at the picture It's just fucking cotton fabric.
Yeah. Congrats, lady. You made an outfit out of cotton.
Rosa, if you want to wear garbage, wear garbage. I'm so mad.
Enjoy your new cotton outfit, Rosa.
With a ton of garbage. Jesus Christ. I'm so upset with that.
Yeah,
How about this threesome gone wrong? Let's just move on.
I mean, yeah, woman stabs husband's friend. I don't know. Life comes at
don't
you
click
fast.
it, Jake. Don't click it. Don't click it.
Why not?
It's just a picture of like a bloody crime scene
Okay.
on a bed. Like it looks like it's a. Don't click that.
Don't. Don't.
Did you click it?
No.
Yeah.
Should I click it?
Click it.
The listeners are telling me to click it.
It's not that bad, but it's like not. You're expecting it now, so I've told you.
The blurred out picture?
Yeah.
Oh, that's not bad.
You see all the blood on the right side?
Yeah.
And I think she's
It's
dead.
there's like one bloody pillow. I thought we were going to be looking at a real murder scene here. This is fine.
This looks like a hooker's den. Like, that's not a real bedroom. I told you.
Yeah, a little bit. Where'd this take place? Cebu? Where the hell is Cebu?
I don't know. Maybe this is a new country you can learn about. You love learning about new countries. It's in Malaysia.
I think that's just like what bedrooms look like in Malaysia. Well, outside of the murder.
I don't know. That sucks. All right. Would you be interested in a craft beer that's also a photo developing liquid?
I mean, yeah, I'll drink anything once. I don't get. I mean, what's the end game here?
No end game. You buy 2 bottles of beer. One of them you develop film in like a dark room, and the other you can drink as beer. Or you can just buy beer and buy the liquid that develops film, and you don't need to combine this. I don't. All the stories today are making me mad.
Yeah, this is close to the pinnacle of hipster bullshit.
Yeah, pretty fucking bullshit.
Well, they were recording an episode of the Kodakery, a podcast created by Kodak, when he learned that with the right levels of acidity and vitamin C, it's possible to create a beer capable of developing film. Don't give a shit.
No one has ever wondered, needed, wanted, pondered, thought, can I develop film with my beer?
They're two worlds that don't need to be combined.
What would be
I hope it comes out in 8 months that these beers are making people extremely sick. I hope this is the end of Dogfish Brewery.
I would love that.
I normally like their beers.
Yeah, but a good backfire is a good backfire.
Yeah, I might be done with Dogfish. They just lost a customer from this. This just tells me you're too bored and comfortable.
Yeah,
because when they did this, nobody said, "Genius! This is going to be a big seller." Like someone was probably like, "Oh, we'll get some PR from it. No PR is bad PR, right?" Well, it's bad PR to me. Get that out of here.
It's like creating these are some new shoes, and they also double as calculators.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wait, do you say shoe calculators?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm in on that.
You just stomp like 5 times, then stomp sometimes on your left, and then somehow.
Tell me there's not a way to cheat on tests with those?
Okay. All right. That's all right. Nice.
Shoe calculator sounds badass.
Okay. What about a hat that also doubles as a hot dog?
Again, I could have a use for that. As long as birds aren't into it. Like if other animals aren't interested in the hot dog, and I've just got that's like rolling out with ammo. You think our friend Rob wouldn't use that?
Have you have you have you tied strings to the side of a hot dog yet and wore it around your head like make the hot dog look like your nose?
Say that again.
So you tie a string around the hot dog, no bun, just dog, and then you put the string like a mask, like behind your head,
Sure.
and then it's just a hot dog dangling down your nose. Have you done that yet?
I have not done that.
I think it'd be funny.
Yeah, I'm not going to do that.
I mean, don't you enjoy jokes? Walk up to a barbecue. Hey, I'm here for the barbecue. Brought my hot dog.
I've already got a hot dog nose. I don't need to fabricate it. Worry about your own problems.
Okay.
I'm already bringing the hot dog nose to the party.
Remember when we were younger and we really liked the joke of having a wiener as a nose and you sneeze and it just flops around?
Still like it.
It's a pretty good joke.
Better the day, it's the better the day. Better the day, better the day.
Bet of the day, bet of the day. It's the bet of the day. We got Jakey. Jakey's hotter than a recently fired pistol. He's hotter than a hot guy's butt mowing lawns in the summer. He's hot. He's 1 in a row. 1-0 on the last one. What do you got? Jakey, the nose facey.
Okay. I think I've got another winner because that's the
Okay.
goal, right?
Yeah, some would say.
Some would say. Others would say not. Yeah, I think a Monday win this Tuesday is going to be pivotal, Jim. This game's going to be huge.
Do you know what your record is on Tuesdays?
If I get this, I think we're getting hot. If I don't, I think we're going in a vicious cycle. This is the biggest bet of the day so far, in my humble opinion.
Your record on Tuesdays is 4-5 as of now.
Okay. Okay. Good tidbit there, James.
Welcome.
Okay. Let's go. Start spreading the news.
Let's all go to the lobby.
Ooh.
Let's all go to the lobby to get ourselves some snacks. Okay.
So what? Okay, Jim.
Okay, Jim.
We are going to
Georgia.
you know what? The big game in the NBA tonight, James.
Okay, what is it?
Bucks Rockets
In Houston.
in Milwaukee.
Ooh. Wow. What's the line? Jaka.
The line is Milwaukee is favored by 4 points.
Nice.
Okay.
Okay.
Do I want a quick audible to over under? No. Jim, we're going with Milwaukee here. I'm going with Milwaukee -4.
What's your reasoning, Jake?
Game's in Milwaukee. Okay.
A lot of Milwaukee fans are going to be there.
A lot of more Milwaukee fans than Houston fans. ESPN has the preview as Bucks and Rockets clash in possible NBA Finals preview, which feels a little dramatic.
NBA Finals?
Yeah, I mean that a lot would have to happen. Harden and Giannis are probably the 1 and 2 for the MVP right now, and that plays into my voting here, Jim, because Houston's team isn't great. Eric Gordon's day to day. Jim, I think this game means more to Milwaukee.
They're home?
Because Harden won the MVP last year. Giannis is hoping to get his first one this year. Houston, this is just another regular season game for Houston. And like Harden's going to put on a show, but Milwaukee is just going to come out and be better. And this, like, I'm already telling you, the headline tomorrow will be like Harden scores 45 and lost to Milwaukee, and Milwaukee will probably win by 6 or 7.
Seems like the Bucks haven't been doing that hot. They lost to the Spurs, lost to the 76ers, lost to the Cavs.
Long season, babe.
What have the Rockets been doing? Playing basketball, I hope.
Playing hoops, playing pretty well.
Houston Rockets logo, undecided on it.
You know, it's like rockets.
Yeah, it's 2 rockets shooting up with an R.
Yeah.
I get it. I appreciate it. I'm just undecided on it. The Rockets have been winning.
Rockets have been winning. Okay.
Jakey, about to make a big mistakey.
I'm happy one of us is going to win. Actually, you know what this feels like? This feels like the first ever push.
What's the line?
It's 4 points.
Yeah. Why do they make pushes a possibility sometimes? Why don't they always do a half line?
Because it's Vegas, man. They just like know more. And like sometimes the half makes sense, sometimes it doesn't.
Artie wants us to bet the push.
I mean, that would be ludicrous. But once we get on this heater, I will do that. Artie.
You're betting the favorite?
Yes, Milwaukee will win by more than 4 points.
That's good for you. You're much better when you bet the favorite than when you bet the dog.
Oh, yeah. You are a dog.
When you bet the favorite, you're 16-10. Pretty good.
Yeah.
When you bet the dog, you're 0-23.
That's not true.
You're 8-9.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
You believe that one?
Believe it.
Okay, good. Because the 0-23 was actually a lie.
We all realized that.
How?
Oh, when I instantly responded to you and said that's not true. And all of our listeners are smarter than me, so
that's how you keep a good audience. You make sure they're smarter than you.
Okay.
You always want your audience to think less of you and belittle you a little bit. I listen to these idiots sometimes, they say. That's the end of the show. Playing the song, 3 Little Birds by Bob Marley, to let Jake's day now take a turn for the better. You can have a wonderful day.
Stop! Take a turn for the better? It's Tuesday morning. You're out of your mind.
Yeah, but the worst thing already happened. You got hit in the nuts by your dog.
Man, it's Tuesday. Stop.
Okay. I think you're going to have a great day, dude. See you guys.